You've probably heard this phrase before, use more breath support. But what does that actually mean? Does it mean push harder? Does it mean taking a big breath and hold it? Does it mean suck in your abs? I am going to explain to you what breath support means, and we're going to explore together how our wonderful breathing system coordinates to provide breath support that feels easy, free, and balanced. Our bodies have an amazing network of structures that coordinate to help us breathe. All of these structures work as a team. At the head of the team is the diaphragm. All of the other structures have an elastic relationship to the diaphragm. The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle right here. When we breathe in, it flattens, it contracts. What that does is it pulls on your lungs, creating more volume inside of the lungs to be filled up with air. Your ribs move up and out. Your abdominal muscles release. Your pelvic floor responds to that contraction by yielding to the weight of the organs that are displaced by the contraction of your diaphragm. When we exhale, when the diaphragm comes back to its dome shape, the ribs move down and in. The abdominal muscles and the pelvic floor muscles have a natural recoil, so they rebound back to their natural position and air is expelled out of the lungs. Isn't that amazing? That happens every single time we breathe. We don't have to force it. So breath support is working with your natural breathing system in order to provide you with the airflow that you need to support your singing or to support your speaking. Let's experience together what coordinated breathing feels like. We are not going to focus on the diaphragm because you can't really feel the diaphragm. You can feel the structures that are affected by its movement. And we're not going to try to control the diaphragm either. Remember, your diaphragm is an automatic muscle. It does what it does without any conscious thought from us. We're going to focus on the structures that influence its efficient function. Those are the ribs, the abdominal muscles, and the pelvic floor muscles. So let's first explore rib movement. You're going to put your hands right here. And you're going to feel your ribs moving up and out as you breathe in and down and in as you breathe out. Breathe in with me. And out. Breathing in. And out. Now let's explore the release of our abdominal muscles as we breathe in. You're going to place your hand right here on your belly. You're going to breathe in and out. On your sides right here, knowing that your abdominal muscles are a cylinder of muscles wrapping from the front, side, and back. So right here, breathing in and out. And you're going to place your hand on your lower back, breathing in and out. Now, as we breathe in again, we're going to be conscious of our ribs moving up and out and our abdominal muscles releasing all the way around. Breathing in and out. This time, let's bring some focus to the muscles of the pelvic floor. So you're going to feel as you sit in your chair, you're going to feel every single time you breathe in, your pelvic floor muscles are going to lengthen and widen. Breathing in and out. One more time, breathing in and out. Great. Now let's coordinate all of the structures. The ribs are going to move up and out. Your abdominal muscles and your pelvic floor muscles are going to release. Breathing in and out. In and out. We're doing this slowly, but even if you have to take in a really quick breath, the movement is the same. So let's take a quick breath in and release it. Ready? Breathe in and out. In, out, in, out. Keep exploring this. The more you practice, the easier it's going to get to truly work with your breathing system and not against it. Note that when you are exhaling, it is not necessary to suck in your abdominal muscles. Know that your abdominal muscles and your pelvic muscles have a natural recoil. So they come back to their natural position, which in turn does help air to be expelled out of your lungs. But you do not have to suck in or tighten anything. It just happens naturally. The next part of breath support is balancing the airflow that goes through your vocal folds. There is a myth that more air equals more power. That is not necessarily true. Actually, more air pressure through the vocal folds can actually be damaging to the vocal folds. All of that pressure going through the vocal folds at once causes them to come apart way too quickly, and they have to work harder to come back together again. So breath support really means balancing that air pressure going through the vocal folds. That helps us with so many wonderful things like resonance, like creating the pitches that we want to, and also it's important to the health of our vocal folds. There are many exercises we can use to help us balance the airflow through the vocal folds. These exercises are called SOVT, which stands for semi-occluded vocal tract. There are many different types of SOVT exercises, some of which are lip trills, tongue trills, humming, and my personal favorite, singing through a straw. Place the straw between your lips and you're going to breathe in. And when you breathe out, you're going to say ooh through the straw on one held note. Ready? Breathe in. Let's sing a song through the straw. We're going to sing row, row, row your boat. And you're just going to observe how the air balances above and below your vocal folds as you sing through the straw. Here's our key. Breathing in and as you explore this some more, you're going to notice how much freer your voice is, how much more gentle the airflow is through your vocal folds. If you're somebody who has vocal fatigue at the end of the day, this is a great thing for you to do to help to relax your vocal folds. It's like you're giving it a nice massage. This is great to warm up before you sing, and it's great as a cool down after you sing or at the end of a long day of speaking. So SOVT exercises, that is a go-to to help balance the air that goes through your vocal folds. In closing, true breath support is not about pushing. It's not about holding. It's not about tightening. It's about allowing your breathing system to coordinate the natural way that it does with a little bit of intention setting from you to enable there to be enough airflow to power your singing or your speaking. And the next thing is breath support does include balanced airflow through the vocal folds. Those two things will help you tremendously as you work on becoming an amazing singer or a powerful speaker. If you have found this video to be helpful, be sure to share it with someone you think who would appreciate it, and subscribe. Keep coming back every week for new videos. Thank you.